What's going on, Husker Corner? Brandon Holmes here, one half of the Blue Bloods College Game Time podcast. Here dropping fresh content every day and live streaming our show on Mondays at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Listen, college football may be one game away from being over, but the carousel never stops. But before we jump into today's video, make sure you hit that subscribe button right there. Make sure you guys leave your comments, your likes. Thank you guys for all your support. All right, Huskers, listen, I'm going to preface this, or I'm going to preface it, whichever one you want me to say. I'm going to preface or preface this video with this statement. Check this out. I'm not saying this is going to happen. Once again, I am not saying this is going to happen. Once again, I am not saying this is going to happen or there's a possibility of it happening. But I'm going to throw out a theory. True freshman phenom quarterback Caleb Williams out of University of Oklahoma last night, which was Monday, January 3rd, big news, releases on Twitter. He's transferring from the university, which isn't quite shocking for the fact that he came to play for Lincoln Riley, and Lincoln Riley is going to USC. Now, most pundits are going to say, well, isn't he just going to go out to the West and play for Lincoln Riley? No. I think Lincoln left terrible. I think Caleb wasn't expecting that. So, here's what I'm saying. Nebraska should try to throw its name in the ring. Nebraska should try to get into a recruiting war with anybody else. Now, I'm not saying it's going to happen, but Nebraska might have some odds here, and this is why. I have a couple key points why I think Nebraska should go after him and have a reason where they could potentially at least get in the running for potentially landing Caleb Williams. Number one, Mark Whipple. Mark Whipple and Scott Frost should be calling Caleb Williams today, right now. Mark Whipple can say, because based upon recent memory, he can say, Caleb, because Caleb's dad has said it based upon 247 Sports and On3 Recruiting, he wants to go somewhere where his son's skill set could get developed to go to the next level. The NFL is the goal. Did we not just see the miracle Mark Whipple pulled off with Kenny Pickett? Did we not see it? Mark Whipple said to himself when they asked him about transfer quarterbacks or any quarterbacks thinking about coming to Nebraska, he said, if I was a quarterback thinking about coming to the University of Nebraska, I would call Kenny Pickett. Ask Kenny what I did for him. Ask Kenny how I turned him from a practically no name to the potential first quarterback off the board now that Matt Corral's going down for sure. That's my number one advantage. Number two, you go to a better conference. You go from the Big 12, which is considerably top-heavy, to the Big 10, which arguably is the second best conference in college football outside of the SEC. I have my debates that the Big 10 is better, but overall as a conference, but hey, that's for another video. But the Big 10 is a better conference than the Big 12. But you have a better opportunity to continue to go play in bigger games. Like we know OU's going to the SEC. I don't think OU will continue to be OU in the SEC. But the Big Ten West is wide open. And if you come to Nebraska and you ball out, Caleb, like you did at OU, well, you might find yourself in a title game with a potential chance to go to a playoff. We saw what Joe Burrow did with LSU. We cannot deny that college football is a dynamic quarterback game. If you have a dynamic quarterback, he can practically give you 7 or 8 wins on his own. Number three, scheme-wise, I believe it fits. I don't think Scott Frost is going completely away from some of his option attack, which works with Caleb Williams' leg, but bringing Mark Whipple on board is going to change that offensive scheme up a little bit where they can fit it amongst the skill set of whatever quarterback comes in. So if I'm Caleb Williams, I do give Nebraska a look. But if I'm Mark Whipple and Scott Frost, I load up and I come to his front door and say, this is what we can give you. And last but not least, Nebraska isn't really brand recognition-wise far from Oklahoma. It's not. It's not. Lincoln and Norman are very similar towns. OU just has, a little bit more recent success, well, a lot more recent success. But you can go the same way he was in Norman, which was the man. He'll be that way in Lincoln. And Lincoln is no slouch when it comes to money that's able to throw inside the program. So when it comes to NIL stuff, you could completely capitalize like you would have in Norman. And I'm just going to say this, Nebraska faithful, y'all are a little bit better fans than those up there in Norman, Oklahoma. Trust me, I know. So I'm not saying it's going to happen, but I'm saying Scott Frost and Mark Whipple should be on the phone. They should be pitching their case and their cause why Caleb Williams should really give Nebraska a hard look. Because last but not least, and I'll say this, and this just came off the top of my head, that guy's not transferring anywhere to compete for a starting spot. He wants to come in and start right away. And I'm telling you, Caleb Williams is a complete upgrade than anybody that's on the Cornhuskers roster right now at the quarterback position. Complete upgrade. He could come in and start right now. So, Cornhusker, Husker Corner, go ahead and drop your comments, give us a like, hit the subscribe button. Let me know your thoughts on this Caleb Williams controversy and what's going on. And should Nebraska put the hat into the ring? Hope you guys have a great day. Peace.